Hey guys, James here today with another house building video. This one today was done with Arthur from Simified.com.
Hello.
Yes, hello indeed. Yeah. So, actually, Arthur is building this house at the moment. So I don't know if you. Well, first of all, I don't know if you want to introduce yourself properly and like say what you do and who you are and that kind of stuff. So
Sure, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'm Arthur from Simified, and I actually do my own house building as well. But I also run a website too, which is simified.com. But I mean, other than that, yeah, I am building the house right now, which was actually quite fun to do. This is actually the second time through I was building the house because the first time I forgot to record. Because
isn't
I'm
isn't
not
that the
used
way?
to Yeah, I'm not used to recording when I'm building. Even though I knew I was supposed to do this, it just kind of slipped my mind.
Mhm.
So, um, basically, the house is actually coming from, well, it's inspired by images that we found on Google.
Do you still
Um,
have them? Because I was looking for them on my computer because I wanted to show it in the video, but I don't know what I did with them.
yeah, I can send
Oh,
those to
cool.
you. I
All
still
right.
have
So
them.
they'll probably be up on the video already now for people watching. But anyways, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah. So do you want to keep going? Sorry,
Yeah,
interrupted you there.
I was actually running into a problem with the roof, as you can see here too, which I was trying to use the freezes
Yeah.
to make a level across the whole thing, but it wouldn't let me. I don't know why. So I just settled with what it would allow me to do. So I made it work.
Probably because the
But yeah,
house is like the Sims 3 loves to do this sometimes. It has like it just has the walls slightly uneven, and so when you try to put something above it, it will just like be nah, you can't join that, and it's just so annoying. So you have
yeah,
to flatten it with CFE, and I don't know why it does that. It's just a weird little like. See, I can see it was happening there again with that little roof.
yep,
It's
yeah.
it's just being a bit of
Yeah,
a
it just
bastard,
couldn't
really.
level the terrain. I don't know. So I let it go and I just did what I could do. But yeah, the house is actually inspired by from images that we found on Google, and it was actually we couldn't see most of uh, the rest of the house. Like we could only see
Yeah.
different pieces. So like the piece out the back, like near the pool where it overhangs, we can actually see that part. And then
And
there's
then
the
and
square
yeah, and
off
then
to
the
the
other part
side,
was
which we'll
actually
get
like a
to later.
completely
But
different house as well. So it's like it's kind of
yeah,
different houses. Sort of, I don't know because we just really love the sort of ideas that they had in the like look, and it was a good starting point, anyways, to go from.
yeah, they were two actually completely different houses. So
Hmm.
yeah, it was interesting. And then I had problems with the window here too.
Why
It's like,
not
oh
together?
my gosh.
Incidentally, I love those into the future windows, just how they sort of like fit together like perfectly with minimal sort of frames
Yeah, like
around
a
them. I
scene.
guess.
Yeah, yeah, I like those too.
Really good. It works really well, especially like at the end when we got the screenshots and you can see it all. It just looks really nice. I can see out like throughout the whole windows, and it's such a wide sort of viewing area, I guess, and it just looks
Yeah.
awesome. Um, yeah. So Arthur is building like the entire house, and then would you believe it or not, I furnished it. As good as I am at furnishing, I did my best, anyways. But we'll get there eventually. I love the blue color used on this house. Actually, it looks really good.
Yeah, I just couldn't decide on a color. So I was like, you know what? Let's try some blue. Like I
Yeah,
figured that would make it a little different.
yeah, it's really nice because I use it on some of the walls inside the house as well. There's sort of like a sort of a feature wall in some of the rooms, and it worked out really nicely. Also, that flooring you used as like the placeholder flooring is hideous.
I know, yeah, it's just a default. I use that in all the houses, like when I, at least on the second floor.
I always just
So,
use
and
like
then I
the
changed out,
first carpet. That's
oh, like
usually
the white or something.
yeah. I don't know. It's like one of the because also because
Yeah.
it's really easy to change the pattern on it because it doesn't have anything else, which is nice.
Yeah, I just used with the walls here too. It's like really, all I wanted to do was angle the corner, so I had to
Yeah, it was just
change up. But
an annoyingly uneven lot by the looks of it. It's kind of weird. Oh yeah, some of those rooms actually when you because the ones you're adding on now, like later on, I was like,
hmm
hang on, why is the outside wall like continuing in through the inside? And I assumed you sort of just put it on afterwards, as we
I
just
did,
saw.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh dear. But yeah, it's coming along nicely now, looking pretty good. So also, if you guys, well, you really should know who Arthur is by now. He's been in quite a lot of things I've done, like Beyond Simified as well, which we should
Yep.
probably do another episode of at some point.
Yes, we should.
It's I think a lot of people did see it because it got quite a lot of views on this channel. If you guys haven't seen it, basically what it is, it's like a podcast about like Sims news and Sims 4, that kind of stuff. We only did like a couple of episodes and a live sort of broadcast of it, which was a lot of fun. We should do another one of those.
Yeah, we should.
But yeah, I don't know.
Only this time with Dan.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of it's really hard to schedule it because the three of us that do it are in three entirely different time zones and countries, so it's just kind of all
Yes.
over the place, and it just becomes a bit of a mess. But we'll see what we can do about that. Yes, I really do love the pool on this house. Like that, it just worked so well.
Yeah, the pool's really neat.
I also love like the dark blue color in the pool as well. It looks really nice. It gives it a really nice
Makes
color.
the Yeah, it makes the water pop.
Ooh. I started playing, played around with like the wood floorboards. I was like, because I wanted to see what it looked like if it was a bit darker, but then I hated it, so I put it back. But yeah, so now I have begun my furnishing, and this actually took a long. How long did it take you to build in like real time?
Um, I'd say maybe about an hour and a half, roughly, give or take.
Hour and a half. Then how come the video was only 5 minutes? That's confusing.
Cause it's sped up.
Yeah, but mine sped up, but mine was like an hour and 40 minutes to furnish, and it's like.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was like only 45 minutes. I could be wrong.
Anyways, yeah, no,
I don't
I
remember.
spent nearly 2 hours furnishing, and I don't even know how. I think it's because I was kept being like so, like I didn't know what to do in the house was the thing, because there's so many like open areas. I get like there is a prime example when I was putting that stage in there. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I just keep playing around with things till something happens. Um, and yeah, I do like the kitchen. Because I don't know what you intended for rooms to be, so I was kind of just
Oh,
guessing. Um,
yeah, I actually like what you did and where you put the kitchen. I thought that's nice. I saw it in
like,
the
did you
screenshot.
have like sort of an idea of where you're going to put stuff and you're building it, or?
No, actually, not at all. So I actually thought that would be like a living room, but
Okay,
I mean,
sorry.
it didn't really matter. Yeah, it didn't really matter.
I don't know because I
I
didn't know where else to put the kitchen was the only problem because there was no other sort of room that you could
room for it.
have a like because you need a big sort of wall for the kitchen is the
Yeah, you
thing.
do.
Um, yeah, this is the thing. You can see me now. I do a lot of scrolling through items trying to find stuff. I think that's why it took me a long time to do it. And I was like, no, no. Oh my god, what am I doing? I think I was trying to find a stove hood, and it turns out that they're in lights for some reason. Um, and they only store content stove hoods, but I don't think I even used it in the end.
There's another trick that I do. Yeah, there's the pets one that's actually like a light, but then there's another one that I've used too that acts like hood. It's just like an awning that came with Island Paradise, but it has no light attached to it, but it actually works quite well.
That's weird.
So,
Why can't I just put it in the kitchen section? It's so annoying. It's
because it's
like,
not really meant for that, I guess.
yeah, but it's still a kitchen item. It's like, well, like I mean, like the other ones, anyways, are actual like kitchen items, but
True,
they put in
true,
lighting,
yeah.
which is it's just weird. But I don't know. And then I was trying to find a nice wallpaper to put behind the kitchen, so it'd have like kind of the splashback kind of thing behind it. And I don't know what I'm doing there with that wallpaper. Oh God, what am I doing?
That's actually a nice wallpaper.
It actually looks pretty good. Oh, you've ruined it now. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I did a lot
No,
of
that's okay. It
sort
looks
of. I don't know. I spent a lot of time because I wanted it to look good. I guess. Well, I want all houses to look good, but I was trying my best to do the finishing, and that's my phone. I'll mute that. um, I don't know because normally I do the building. So like when I get to furnishing in my own houses, I'm just like, this will go there. That'll be fine. But then because like you built this and it was my job to furnish, I was like, oh, I better do a good job. I better at least try to do a good job. Don't wanna ruin it. And then
it's looking good.
at this part of the video, I think I left the room for a few minutes. There we go. I'm
Oh.
back. It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry. Yeah. I was gonna do a separate dining area, but then I thought I might as well do it in the kitchen because there was a ton of space. Also, those chairs there, I found out on my Let's Play are super expensive chairs. They're like 950 simoleons a chair. I know.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, oh my god. Because when I was doing my Let's Play, if any of you guys watched it, I hope you did. You should do. That I was like, I placed one down. I was like, why can't I place another one? And then I looked. It's like, oh my god, they're expensive. Because normally, like with like I assume with you as well, you don't pay attention to the price. You're kind of just putting it down in build mode. You're like, yeah, whatever, that looks good.
Basically, yep.
And
I
then
mean,
because then, yeah, and then when you actually start playing the game, you're like, holy crap.
yeah, if I'm trying to build towards like a target, like try to max out the price to a certain range, then I'll pay attention, at least a bit more attention. But most of the time I don't, and it still ends up being expensive. So
Yeah, I know, right? Um, yeah, I love this room up the top. How it has that sort of whole like set, like just that whole half of the room is just windows. It's awesome. I
yeah, it's
love
pretty
that.
neat.
I love that. It looks so awesome. Um, yeah, I didn't know what to do there, so I did a pool table. But I think it worked all right. It seems like a decent spot for it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can play pool and have a nice view.
Though also those little coffee table things that are like they're meant to go in between the sectional sofas, obviously, but you really can't put anything on them. I was trying to put like magazines on them. It just like, doesn't let you put like a whole lot of stuff on them for some reason. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
that's
It's really annoyed me. Um, yeah. Ooh, a little chess table in there. Stealing the chairs. Yeah, I don't know. With this house, like especially because I didn't know what the rooms were supposed to be, and then I also found out all the bedrooms had their own ensuite as well. Like I was pretty impressed by that. I was like, wow,
yep.
that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, there's into the future windows. Like I was about to put blinds on them, but then none of them actually fit the height of the windows because the windows are taller than any other windows in the game,
Uh,
which is really annoying.
yeah, that's a lot with the curtains.
And then also because yeah, also those windows like and a lot of the stuff in ITF like the sort of glowing skirting boards and all that. You know how like they
Oh,
clip
yep.
through the roof? Oh, it's so annoying.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah, and the windows do it as well. It's just I don't know. They could have just moved it like a fraction of an inch down, just so it didn't do that. But it's all right.
What I would have liked was a door that matched the
Yes, because
windows,
they
like
added
the
a
same
door,
height.
but it's not matching. Like I'm like, what?
Yeah, but that's okay. I still like what they gave us, so
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I'd like a door that matched them. But
Well, it's just annoying. Like it happens with a lot of the Windows sets. There's no matching door. It's annoying. But anyways, yeah. So I'm doing the what I deemed was the master bedroom because it's the largest one with the largest ensuite. Which, by the way,
yep.
I'm really happy with how the bathroom turned out. Like I did it really different to what I've done before. Um, I presume you got a chance to look at it before the video, but I don't know.
No. So this will be the first time.
How rude! I don't think I do it for a while though. Because I came up with the idea in my Let's Build a House. Like you know, like in like real life houses, they have those like giant sort of 2-person shower things. That's
Oh yeah.
that's kind of what I did. So I used like the shower that came with the dance studio. You know, the one that's like that has no walls. It's just like a shower on
Oh
stuck on a
yep.
wall.
Yep.
So I used
Yeah.
that, and then I used a couple of walls and the Into the Future windows. So it's like sort of the glass wall for the shower. And
Oh
uh,
yeah. I did see that part. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, yeah. And I thought it looked awesome because I did that in my Let's Build a House, and then I thought it would be awesome in this one because it's such a big bathroom. There's so much space. So I thought, yeah, let's do it. And then I also use that giant tub from is it High and Love Stuff or is it something else? I don't know what it was
I
from.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and I put it up on a little
Yeah. The corner
stage thing.
tub.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why there's only one
Yep.
of them. They really should have done more of them. They're a lot of fun. Yes, you can see me sort of just trying to pick different. Oh my god, creator style tool as well. Like right now in this part of the video is glitching out so much. It's so annoying. It's the one part of the game for me that just lags the most is creator style tool. It's so
I've
rough.
actually tried to cut back on using it as much as possible. I still do to match some things up, but I don't use it as much as I did.
I don't know what it is about it, but it's so laggy and it's so annoying. Like, cause my game
It's
is,
just a
is running
very,
off a solid
yeah.
state drive, and it still is such a pain to work with. It's just infuriating. Oh yeah, and because this room like that, like I'd finished the room by this point, and then I was like, I'm like, I still have a whole half of the room that has nothing in it, so I kind of just did like a vanity in there. But anyways, yeah, here we go doing the bathroom, and I do the shower. I end up putting the shower in that corner there because it looked pretty nice. Oh, yeah, I was really happy with that shower. Anyways, we'll get to see it taking shape as a thought process goes through my mind. Oh, actually, it's pretty much done already. But there you go.
It's really nice.
um, but
That's something I hope they include in The Sims 4 is like a shower like that without any walls so you could do things like that.
yeah. I also want walk-in, or not walk-in, built-in wardrobes again, like we had in Sims 2. Where that,
Oh yeah,
or if failing that, just wardrobes that are actually human size, not just a set of drawers, because nobody can
true.
fit their
Yeah.
whole life in a set of drawers.
Nope.
I have like two sets of drawers and like a giant wardrobe in my house, so I wouldn't be able to live out of one set of drawers.
No, there's no way.
But yeah, that rug just before that sort of like half circle, semicircle. That's the word I was looking for.
Hmm.
Glitched out for some reason. Like it was like highlighted, like it was like highlighted as if you were using the creator style tool to select it, and it would just the highlightation wouldn't go away. And I was just like, oh, what? So I got rid of it and changed it. It's the easiest solution. But yes, doing
Yeah, I really like the bathroom.
yeah, I was really happy with it. This one. Obviously, I spent the most time on the bathroom because the other ones, uh, the last one had the least because it was the smallest as well, had the least amount of time spent on it, and then the other one
Mm.
a bit less. But yeah, this one I went kind of all out and trying to make it fancy because normally I don't think I ever really do bathrooms like this. I usually just do like a 3x3 bathroom, toilet, shower, sink, done, and I'm out. And then yeah, so this was a lot of fun to
Yeah,
sort
when
of
I
play
build, I
around
usually
with.
have problems making things too large.
I
So
have a problem making things too small. That's my problem. Yeah, because actually that was the other thing about this house because like a lot of the rooms were quite big. Um, I accepted the fact that not everything needs to be filled in, and I left like some sort of space, you know,
hmm.
like because we'll say in the other two bedrooms I was gonna do double bedrooms, and I was like, hang on a second, I don't need to do that. Let's just make them single bedrooms and let's give them extra space. Because normally I do like kind of smaller bedrooms and they kind of end up being like cramped in. So this was
Right.
interesting. It was interesting to do as well. Um, to sort of play around with it, especially this room down here in the bottom where it's like in the center of the house. Especially that room, I didn't know what I was doing there. So yeah, it just turned into like a sitting area with a grand piano in the corner because I said so. I love that painting on the wall there because it just has so much color. It looked so
Yeah,
good
that is a really nice painting.
because you have like that sort of dark blue, the white, and that's sort of like the cream flooring, and then you put in that like really colorful painting, and it just creates a really nice contrast.
Yep. It's like boom.
Yeah, actually, that was something I did in this house. I try to do a lot of color in the objects. Well, not a lot of color, but I try to do color in some of the objects. So you have like that sort of red potted plant over there, and then that sort of yellow painting and the fully colored painting and all that kind of stuff. Try to make it a bit, I don't know, a bit more expressive, I guess. I try to play around a bit, do something different. At least I tried. I did my best. That's all I can say. It's all you can ever ask for, you know.
I like how you use the blue color on the outdoor stuff too.
Yeah, I was gonna do it bricks, but then I was like, let's make it blue because it was against the white wall, so I was like, it makes a bit of a sense to sort of try and incorporate the colors with it as well. And actually, the like in Sims 1, they used to have tables this big, and that's what I was trying to do in this table outside because Sims 1 used to have those 2x3 size tables,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like, I want one of those. I want one of those. So I kind of put three tables together to make it, and it seemed to work okay. I don't. I assume it's not going to glitch out because I hope the Sims don't try and put something in like the middle table and they're like, oh, I can't get to it. But I don't know. If it's that glitchy, you can probably remove it and it should be okay. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I don't
choosing lights. I was like putting out a million different lights. I was like, what lights do we have as a choice? Because I was trying to find. Well, because first of all, you can see the sort of issue there. So I have those lights on the wall, but they're not lighting up the wall properly, and it was kind of annoying me. So I was trying to find another light to put out there that would sort of satisfy that issue.
I sometimes forget to light the outdoors when building.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, oops.
I normally don't, but at this house I felt like I had to because it has such a large outdoor area.
Yeah.
It'd be a bit dark if I didn't.
I mean, I usually put some like to the left or the right of a door or something,
Mm.
but other than that, I usually don't go all out. And most of the time, I forget the pool lights exist.
Oh yeah, no, I do too. But that was something that I felt I had to do in this house because I was like, well, it's got such a giant pool, it's such a feature of
Yeah.
the house as well as the outdoor area. It has to all be lit up and it has to be sort of look awesome in general. Yeah, this is where I was gonna do a double bedroom. I was like, hell no, let's make it a single bedroom. I designed these around. I think one of them, yeah, one of them's pretty much like a girl's bedroom. Well, it doesn't really like yell girl's bedroom, but it's kind of leaning towards that. And then the other one's like a teen boy's bedroom. It was what I went for, anyways. Um, I don't know why I did that table behind the bed. I felt like it. It was something to put there. I don't know, something different again. Um,
That is kind of interesting, yeah, to put something next to the bed like that.
yeah,
That's really neat. I didn't think about that.
I don't know. I was gonna do another, like as you saw, I was gonna put another one there to sort of span the length of the bed, but then you have that sort of glitchy texture issue. So I was like, nah,
Hmm.
I won't do that. But yeah, this is where the room where I'm like, I'm gonna leave a bit of space in this room, because normally I would do a smaller room and sort of cramp everything in. I don't know why I do that. I guess it's just a habit. I guess it's like your habit of making things bigger, but I do the other
Yeah,
way.
yeah, because Sims actually don't need stuff like so huge, but I don't know. I just do. But then I have all this empty space, and it just sometimes it just doesn't feel right. Like it just looks weird. But like usually that's not with houses that I usually build. It's just with stuff that I actually like play in. It's like I have all this space.
Yeah. I don't know. I tend to not leave so much space. And then sometimes it's just like, well, a prime example is in my Let's Build a House. Like, it's such a giant house, but my bedrooms are really small. Like, or the two of the single bedrooms are really really small. Like, it's at the point where the master bedroom, like the ensuite of the master bedroom, is bigger than the bedrooms, like the two single bedrooms. And I was just like,
Wow.
right, good design, yes, good design. And it's also too late to change. So I'm like, oh, well, it's gonna stay like that then. So I don't know. It's one of those things. Next time I'll fix it.
Though
Next time.
though this bathroom is actually pretty big too.
Yeah.
I mean, not like super big, but you've fit everything in it,
Yeah.
tub and everything.
Yeah, I thought I'd do a bathtub in there as well. And then this one was just a standard toilet, shower, and sink, the last one, because it was a bit smaller than all the others. So it was a bit more straightforward to do. And then I think, what do I do now? 'Cause I think I left the last bedroom like to the very end because I was like, I don't know what to do in here. So I kept trying to do other things so I didn't have to think about the last bedroom. Yeah, I think that's why I went around and started doing lighting because I was like, I don't know what to do. Let's do lighting. Yes, that works. Um, but yeah, and then the very last thing I do at the end is some landscaping. Oh, and also because I'm actually building this in Sunset Valley at the moment, but then I eventually move it to Isla Paradiso, where its natural home is supposed to be. It seems to fit in quite
But
nicely there.
yeah, you can put it anywhere really. But
Yeah,
yeah, its natural home is Isla
natural
Paradiso.
home because it's that 164 by 64 lot, and that's where it
Yeah, it's a
is.
big lot.
Oh yeah, it's a big lot, which is also good because that means you can expand the house if need be, and it's pretty easy to expand.
Hmm.
And also because some of my houses I use like a lot of kind of CFE stuff, but this one doesn't, like in terms of the level, so it's really easy to expand as well, which is quite good. Although,
Yep.
well, I say that, but you might get the issue of um,
Oh,
uneven
yeah, yeah.
flow. Although I did actually, I don't know if I recorded it early, like in this video, but I did actually flatten out the entire lot with like CFE. So that might have fixed some, because I was having the issue too. So I was like, oh, screw this, flatten it all.
Hmm.
So I don't know if
Yeah.
that fixed it or not, but it might have. Though, like when you replace lots, sometimes they mess up again. So I don't know. Anyways, yeah, this is the. I'm not even talking about it. This is the teen boys' bedroom, or at least designed kind of to be. So it's kind of like a little man cave-ish area there on the left, with a sort of TV, games console, computer, and kind of beanbaggy style chair. And here we go. We're in Isla Paradiso now. It just moved, and I've started doing some terrain painting. Yeah. So the house is now fully furnished, and we'll get to see all the screenshots in just a moment after this. I didn't
Yeah,
really,
it's looking good.
yeah, I didn't really know what to do with landscaping because it, I figured less is more on this house because it looked already pretty good just with the palm trees, but I did add I guess quite a bit out the back, and I'll explain my reasons as to why once we get there. And I just made everything look a little more lush around the trees was my idea
Hmm.
there.
Yeah, that actually looks pretty good.
And I was gonna leave it there, but then because then I wanted to do one of those pool fountains. Uh,
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they're awesome. And because it looked weird just sitting there by itself, I had to do like all this stuff behind it, which you'll see in a minute. So I put that down and I'm like, all right, let's do a little hill behind it with rocks on it and all that. And it, yeah, and it kind of went away from there. So I did this little hill, got some rock painting on it, made it look like something, I guess. I don't know. Just to sort of give it a bit of a reason, that you'd have a little pool fountain there, anyways. Looked like it was part of the the landscape was the idea. Spent a while painting it, and then I put all the sort of plants and stuff on top of it. Lots of rocks as well. Yeah, and I thought that was a pretty good idea. Just finished off the little pool area there, and it seemed to work okay.
Yeah, I like how it kind of connects into the fountain.
Yeah, that was it. That was what I wanted to do. I didn't want the fountain just randomly sitting there by itself,
Yeah.
because that never looks that great. But there we go. Here's the first screenshot of the front of the house. Oh, look at the kitchen. Like, I love it. Just looks like one big window from that, like that angle there.
Yep.
I love how you can just see into the house like that. I mean, it has no privacy, but that's not the point. Sims don't need privacy.
Nope.
I love these screenshots of the back. The back of the house is the best, I think, in my opinion. It just looks awesome. You can see the pool fountain from that screenshot. I love this screenshot, and the next one is my favorite screenshot of the house. That one there, that angle there, where you can see like the whole pool.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, it just looks awesome. You did a really good job building. I love the house. It looks really good.
And the furnishing is pretty good too.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
I think it fits with the style of the house.
Well, thank you. Yeah, but anyway, I guess we can start wrapping up. We still got like a minute and a bit. But anyways, yeah, so Arthur from Simified here with me. He obviously also does his own building videos on your channel. You post a lot of sort of house videos as well, don't you?
Yep. Every once in a while. I haven't done one in a while, but I probably should.
Should do another one. Yeah, so you can go check out all
Yeah.
his stuff as well. I'll put his link in the description and all that kind of stuff. And he obviously has a website as well, which you mentioned at the beginning of the video, which is like Sims news, downloads, and that kind of stuff, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that, or is that it?
Yeah, I do news and downloads, and I share like my house is on there, but they're also on the exchange too. And yeah, I cover news for The Sims 3 and The Sims 4 and Sim City too if you play, but there's more Sims news than there is for Sim City.
Yeah. So definitely go check out all his stuff. I'll put all his links in the description, like his website, his YouTube, and Twitter as well. I'll do. Check him out. He's awesome. But yeah, that sort of concludes this video. The download link to this house is also in the description below. Everything's in the description. Just go there. It's a good place to be. I think we're just rolling through the sort of final screenshots of the house. But yes, I think.
I hope you enjoy the house.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they might hate it, but I enjoyed furnishing it, so that's good.
I enjoyed building it.
That's good. Yes, but thank you everybody so much for watching, and thank you Arthur for doing this with me.
You're welcome.
All right, see you next time, guys.
See ya.